The dark secret behind McDonald's monopoly game. For over a decade, one of the world's biggest corporations ran a game that was supposed to change lives. And it did, but not in the way anyone expected. Imagine a game where millions of people played, but the winners had already been chosen. This isn't fiction. This isn't a conspiracy theory. It actually happened. McDonald's was already the king of fast food, but they wanted more customers, more excitement, more sales. The solution? A marketing stunt called the McDonald's Monopoly Game.
Monopoly game at McDonald's! Close to 4 million prizes await!
The idea was simple. Each meal came with a sticker. Collect enough properties and you could win prizes. Some small like free fries. Others massive like sports cars, houses, even $1 million. It was genius. It combined the thrill of gambling with the comfort of a happy meal. Families filled their fridges with game boards. Friends traded pieces like rare baseball cards. People weren't just eating burgers, they were chasing dreams, and sales exploded. But under the golden arches, something darker was already brewing. Meet Uncle Jerry. His name was Jerome Jacobson. On paper, just a security guard for the company that printed the Monopoly tickets. In reality, the man who would quietly rob McDonald's blind.
And this was where the multi-million-dollar scam started.
Jacobson, nicknamed Uncle Jerry, had one job: keep the rare winning game pieces safe before they were shipped out.
McDonald's Monopoly games are corrupted. There's a guy named Uncle Jerry who's arranging for winners and stealing the pieces.
$1 million tickets, luxury cars, vacations, all locked away under his watch. But one day, Jerome slipped. He pocketed a winning ticket worth $25,000 and handed it to his stepbrother. They cashed it in. Nobody noticed. It was so easy, so absurdly easy, that Uncle Jerry asked himself one question: why stop here? The network. At first, Jerome kept it small. He gave pieces to friends and family. In exchange, they shared their winnings. But greed grows fast. Soon, Jerome was handing out $1 million tickets to strangers. Not for free, but for a cut of the prize money. The scam spread like wildfire. A network of fake winners stretched across the country. And Jerome, he was the puppeteer pulling the strings. Then, things got even crazier. Some stolen tickets found their way into the hands of the Colombo crime family, one of the most notorious mafia groups in New York. Yes, you heard that right. McDonald's fries were indirectly funding the mob. Imagine peeling your soda cup in Ohio while a mobster in Brooklyn cashes in your prize. Absurd, but very real. The perfect crime.
For 12 years, Jerome Jacobson stole millions from McDonald's.
For 12 years, Jerome's scheme ran flawlessly. TV commercials showed smiling families holding giant checks. Confetti rained down. Reporters snapped photos, but behind those cameras, almost every winner was fake. Customers kept peeling. Sales kept climbing. McDonald's executives believed their promotion was unstoppable. Meanwhile, Jerome and his ring siphoned off more than $24 million in prizes. To put that into perspective, that's nearly 50 million Big Macs. And what did Jerome do with all that money? He lived like a man who had discovered America's cheapest get-rich-quick scheme. Cars, houses, vacations, all built on stolen stickers. The irony? McDonald's thought the system was working perfectly. The tip: but every con leaves crumbs. And Jerome's were about to be picked up. In the late 1990 seconds, an anonymous tip reached the FBI. It claimed the game was rigged, that the winners weren't random, The Bureau launched Operation Final Answer. Yes, that was the real name. Somebody in the FBI clearly had a sense of humor. Agents went undercover.
So they set up a McDonald's promotional interview with Glom's $1 million winner Michael Hoover, only it was actually FBI agents undercover as the filming crew.
They posed as prize recruiters. They tracked winners, tapped phones, followed the money. And the deeper they looked, the stranger it became. So many winners were connected by family, by friends, by business deals. Statistically, it was impossible. It wasn't luck, it was theft, the bust. In 2001, the FBI moved in. Dozens of arrests across the United States, from suburban moms to mobsters. And at the center of it all, Jerome Jacobson, Uncle Jerry. The scandal exploded across the news. McDonald's monopoly, the innocent game people had loved for over a decade, was suddenly a national fraud. And the irony? McDonald's themselves had no idea. They were victims, too betrayed by the very man meant to guard their tickets. Aftermath. In court, the details spilled out. Jerome had stolen winning tickets for more than a decade. Over 50 people were convicted. Prizes worth millions were seized. And Uncle Jerry? He went from printing tickets to serving time. But here's the strangest twist of all. Even during the scandal, McDonald's sales skyrocketed. When the FBI made the arrests public, McDonald's launched a $10 million giveaway just to reassure customers. And people? They came flooding back. It didn't matter that the game had been rigged. People still wanted to believe, because the dream of winning, even when the odds are impossible, is stronger than the truth. So what does this story teach us? That trust is fragile. That greed hides in the most ordinary places. And that sometimes the most unbelievable crimes don't happen in the shadows. They happen under the golden arches, while you're eating fries. Today, McDonald's still runs the monopoly game. And millions of people still peel those little stickers. But every time you do, remember this. The odds aren't just slim. History shows the house doesn't always play fair. And somewhere out there, Uncle Jerry is smiling. Because he proved one thing sometimes, the game isn't about winning. It's about who's already holding the pieces.